Hey Denise, how you doing? So apologize. I apologize. I know that you posted on the 23rd and asked for a little bit of an extension. I think you said you weren't ready, and then you posted the very next day. And I overlooked it. I'm so sorry about that. You did the right thing emailing me though. I'm really, really glad you did that. So, okay, let's take a look at your presentation. Now, what I'm going to do is I have your presentation up here, and then I have one of your classmates' presentations up, and I want to show you, just comparatively, I would say, well, when you see your classmates' work, it's very obvious that it's very, very high A work. And then I just like you to take a look at your work comparatively to see maybe where you could be in terms of that type of high A, for your work. So we got the trade show booth. Now this is good. This is good. There's a couple of things here I want to ask you a question about. Now, the first thing is that this is the outside, the front panel on the outside will be 100% recycled corrugated plastic materials for the walls. So what I'm seeing though is that you're saying that they're manufactured, but they're manufactured recycling elements that were made from 100% virgin polypropylene plastic. Okay, so that's good that you're using or that you're recycling something that was made unsustainably. So that's good. I like that. And then you talk about the hemp paper, et cetera, et cetera. And one thing I don't understand is this. It says when you're giving all of these attributes of hemp paper using vegetable-based inks. And everything makes sense except this. I don't know. I'm not real sure how this improves the lifespan of the printers. So I'm not real sure exactly what that means. Everything else is making good sense, but I'm not sure about that. Now, as far as your graphics go, I think your graphics are super underdeveloped at this point. Now, we're at week 4. We're, past 2/3 way, the 2/3 point mark in the class. So I think, honestly, I think that your graphics should be more well developed. And this is where I'm going to show you your classmates' work so you can comparatively make your own analysis. Okay, so you have got your brochure. Now, the brochure will be 100% recycled paper from the pulp. That's great. This is really good. Your written portions and your rationale and your conceptual aptitude for understanding this is very, very good. I'm just concerned about the graphics right now. Okay, for example, this is your informational collateral, okay? The information that you're saying is this, is you're saying we all need to change our thoughts and practices when it comes to make our world a lot greener. We need to start today. Okay, that's great. I think everybody who reads this and everybody who will have gone to this show will agree that as a world population, something has got to be done. However, you're just making a general statement. All right. So it's an informational collateral isn't really saying we have to do something. It's telling us what we have to do. So don't just state the problem. All right. State the solution. What can I do to help? Okay. So I get this brochure. I go, okay, here's this logo and here's this t-shirt logo. Okay. And then it gives this little statement. What can I do? I want to help. Where can I go? Who can I contact? What can I do? How can I change my daily structure to help? Do you see what I'm saying? And nowhere here is this. It's not available. That information is not available in your informational collateral. Okay, I also want you to take a look at recycle and reuse. Now, that formula is recycle, reduce, reuse. Okay, that's the sustainability formula. So if you're going to use part of it, use all of it. Also, this recycle is presented on an arc while this one is straight. So there's a design inconsistency there. This right here, I don't know, green something solutions. Okay, so it just seems like you're placing random graphics on your brochure. It doesn't really seem like it's organized as a real informational brochure. And then again, what is preventing your viewer, the recipient of this brochure from just throwing it in the garbage or throwing it on the floor or throwing it? What is preventing this from ending up in the parking lot of the trade show? And that's really important, and you'll need to address that. That's very, very important. T-shirt's great. T-shirt's great. Now, one of the things I'm noticing, though, is if we take a look at your presentation, everything is really super pixelated. Let's zoom in here. Like this, look how fuzzy that is. This type here is almost not legible. That's really super fuzzy. This you can hardly see. And then over here in your t-shirt, see how fuzzy that is? I hope you can see that. I mean, I'm just seeing nothing but really super blurry images. So you may want to reconsider the way you're placing your work in your InDesign file for export to PDF. So the one thing I would like to do right now is I'd like to take a look at your classmates' work, okay? And this is Fresh's work, and this is in a public forum, so I'm not sharing anything that's not have already been publicly posted. So here's this wonderful logo, and look how crisp and clean it is. Now that's on purpose, those little deviations in the tree and that distressed look, that's on purpose. Okay, look at the trade show booth. It's completely labeled and completely described. 2 pages of materials here, given percentages, statistics, facts, figures, analysis, etc., etc., and it's all pointing to research. Okay, so that's where I'd like to see you get your trade show booth a little bit more well developed, like this, really. And don't forget to label it. That's part of the assignment. Okay, and then we take a look at the collateral and look at all the information on the informational collateral card. Okay, look at all that, all these facts and figures and percentages, and then the giveaway item is again, it's just really, really well developed in terms of developing a visual mock-up or a visual rendering of what we expect to see as the giveaway at the trade show. And here's your images for the giveaway item. Okay, so that's where I'm thinking. I would like to see you become a little bit more well developed in your presentation. Now, as I said, I think your materials lists are very good. It's just the presentations. Now let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this, and then let's take a look at this. Nothing against your work. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm not saying, hey, this is great and this isn't. Your work is fantastic. I think you have great ideas. The only reason I'm doing this, Denise, is because this is a very, very well developed program. And I'd like to see you try to emulate that type of presentation with your work. Okay? Any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm right here. And again, I apologize for the delay in your critique. Thanks, Denise.